How do I create 30 plus videos a month in under 10 hours a week? Recently, I have made the conscious decision to heavily lean into my favorite platform, which is YouTube. I wanted to stop being a consumer and start being a creator. Even though I haven't stopped consuming all of YouTube's content, I just love the act of creating now at the same time. This started the development of the Main Journey podcast because I wanted to start connecting with new people, but also to start creating content and share that with my audience in hopes that I can help them in growing their business and ultimately become better in life too. Through the use of my podcast, as well as creating additional videos like this one you're watching right now, I've been able to get to the point where I can post high quality daily videos onto YouTube. And hopefully they're valuable for you. So let's look at your first initial questions. Number one, why am I posting on YouTube daily? For me, it's very confronting to be putting so much of myself online. By committing to posting daily, it's forcing me to get out of my comfort zone, hit record on the camera, and then ultimately share some value with my audience. On top of this, Ali Abdaal, a relatively famous guy on YouTube with 3 million plus subscribers, mentioned that it can take 100 videos for your channel to gain momentum. So if I was only posting once per week, this is going to take over 2 years to actually start to see some progress. I don't have 2 years. I don't want to spend 2 years doing so. I want to grow this quicker so I can help more people. So logically, I took it to the extreme and wanted to start posting daily. That for me is a very great goal to have because it internally gives me a specific challenge to complete. One video every single day from here on out. So why am I focusing on YouTube? Although I still use platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, I wanted to focus on YouTube because of the compounding effect that it can have with your videos. There's always an opportunity for a video to go viral, but the actual accumulation of videos, this for me is like creating assets consistently for my business that should hopefully start to pay off over the years to come. If I'm solely creating content for Facebook or Instagram, we cannot always see posts from months ago or years ago. Whereas with YouTube, this is different. You can always find older videos. And every now and then, one of those older videos starts to gain some traction for whatever reason. Plus, I personally love YouTube as a platform. It's where I spend most of my time when I'm relaxing, is being a consumer of this social platform. So I wanted to, again, change from that consumer to now being a creator and start to share more of my own journey. So how am I creating content in bulk and creating 30 plus high quality videos a month in under 10 hours a week? Well, to put it bluntly, it wasn't always this way. I used to rely solely on my own motivation to record and hit publish every single week. However, I had bad days, I had bad months, and ultimately didn't hit record frequently enough to gain any momentum and to truly help my audience. Therefore, I knew that I needed to get some help. With this, I started to look for who could help me. And I ended up hiring 2 people that helped me with my YouTube channel. I reflected upon what was taking me the longest time and also what was taking the most energy, and finally, what I just was not very good at. And for me, that was editing the videos and then also scheduling and managing the content output. So with this in mind, I looked to get some help in these 2 areas. I also reflected upon what do I truly love doing myself? And that is coming up with ideas for videos and content that I can share, whether that's for my blog or even for the YouTube channel. But also then actually hitting record and creating these videos. I love this process. It's extremely challenging and confronting putting myself out there, but that is something that I wanted to lean into a lot more. Knowing that editing was taking me a long time, the first hire I wanted to make was a part-time or a full-time video editor. And with this in mind, I contacted some people that I already knew and was able to get a referral for an amazing editor called Troy. I appreciate you, buddy. And he now helps me full-time in creating these videos. I paid for him to go through a couple of editing courses so that we could up the quality of the videos, but now his sole responsibility is to help me in this content output. And I couldn't do it without him and my team. Then on top of this, I have my social media manager. And this person helps me in distributing my content across multiple platforms. They also help me in quality control every single post and video that gets put out. I do my own quality control, but the more people that I can have review the videos, the better. Now, do not get me wrong. It wasn't a click of the fingers that got this to a healthy place. It took a long time and it took months of work to develop the processes, the systems, and even to help train and refine the team to get to the point that it now takes me under 10 hours a week to record. But it's definitely been worth it. So how am I actually creating 30 plus videos a month in under 10 hours a week? Let's look at the breakdown together. Each week, it is my responsibility to book in 2 podcast guests. It is my responsibility to create 2 additional videos like this one that you're watching right now. And it is my responsibility to create 7 to 10 additional short form videos that would be 60 seconds or less. If I can do those things, that creates enough content for my team to leverage that allows us to create these 30 plus high quality videos a month. To give you an idea on the time of this, each podcast pretty much takes around 2 hours. So that's 4 hours total. Each intentional video that I'm creating like this takes typically 1 hour per video. And then the shorts, because I bulk record these actually really only take up to an hour total to film the 7 to 10 that I aim for each week. That adds up to 7 hours a week. So this does not include the additional time to manage the team, to go through admin and quality control. But these things now don't take too long because lots of things are systemized and there's lots of processes in place to minimize the time that I need to spend on the scheduling, on the management, on the editing. You may be thinking that that is still only a small amount of videos that I'm creating each week. This doesn't add up to over 30. So how I am able to create 30 plus high quality videos every single month in under 10 hours a week is through the processes, the systems, and the leverage that I've created with my team. My team are amazing and I could not do this without them. It's also taken a long time to get to this point, but now that we are here, it allows me to be very efficient and to have a high level of content output for minimal time. Now, I'd love to be able to spend even more time on this YouTube channel in the years to come, but I still do have other work commitments that I need to stick to also. So I'm building towards spending 15, 20, 30, 40 hours a week solely on this channel, but I'm not able to do that right now, which is why my team, my processes, my systems are so important at this stage. My advice to you is if you are looking to become more efficient with your content output, is to do a time check and actually look at what are you spending the most time on and what's consuming the majority of your energy. If that is editing, if that is actually posting the videos, then look to see what you can do to improve this process, or even remove yourself from it altogether. My skill set is not in editing videos. And I also didn't want to personally learn that skill in too much detail. I knew that I could find other people that enjoy editing and are much better at it than me. So I wanted to bring someone in that could fulfill that role. That allowed me to stay in my zone of genius, creating content, hitting record, coming up with ideas, and ultimately improve the content output for the channel. So find what it is that is holding you back and look to see what you can do to improve that process. My goal for this channel is to continue sharing valuable content for my audience, for me to personally enjoy hitting record, and then to see where it goes from here. I have some big ideas of projects that I want to work on that's going to help my audience and you guys the other side of this camera, but I know it's also going to take some time. We'll get there. I also just wanted to take this opportunity to express my gratitude to you as the viewer, but also to my team that have been patient and resilient and put up with some of my challenges over the last year or so. Again, I could not do this without them, and they are the reason that I'm able to share so much with you all. Thanks for checking out this video today. I hope you've got value from it. Please do subscribe so you can see the video tomorrow.